ingredient is belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go,
on my phone stream too.
You got a mind, but even that can change. You can flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go.
It's on the live, yeah.
Slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Currently, yes, because I can hear their voices on the stream.
Go, 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 still go. Go, go, slow, you can still go. Go, there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
Are you still seeing OBS or are you seeing something else?
Yep, I still got OBS. But I also don't need it because I have the stream live, so but it's just delayed.
Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I
Might as well just leave
go.
it as it is, though.
Go, 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 go,
What are you trying to share? Might as well just leave it as it is, though.
Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be working till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, on the highway, and in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I ain't right pain. You never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't come plain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's the beef.
I think the audio is doubled now.
But I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go.
I think the audio is doubled
Feel
now.
slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go,
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, here we go. We're back. We're on now. All the him-hawing is over with. It's 8:05. Let's get started. I want to say what's up, guys. I know we weren't on last week due to work restraints. I actually got off early or late. If I would have got off early, I definitely would have tried to get the show on. But unfortunately, I got off late and I didn't have a chance to prepare for the show. As you can see, it is me and Jimmy Allen. Jimmy, say what's up.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Pretty good. I don't know if I'm answering that, but I'm pretty sure you meant that for the everybody else. So one thing that
You and everybody else.
one thing that I'm not doing is actually like monitoring the chat, which actually I can if I just grab my phone. But yeah.
I also have it up, so.
Oh, do you? That's
Yep.
awesome. It's like I'm looking at the world through your eyes. I notice that you have the angle pointed up towards your. Oh no, actually, let's before we get into the semantics of this show. If you guys have noticed, we're missing one of our three musketeers here, and that is Jake Bradley. Jake currently is in Vegas with his wife Leah. Not sure why he went there, but I know that he really wanted to be here tonight, but unfortunately he had other things going on. So, oh, look at you. You, can I do
Fancy.
that? Can I do that?
I think so.
See, we're, uh-oh. Oh, wow. I'm not doing that anymore. See, I get us in trouble once I start smashing buttons and screwing it all up. Okay. You know what I noticed though? You're seeing the thing on us now, which is fine. Anyway, so if you're watching, hey, we haven't forgotten about you. Wish you were here, but the show must go on, as they say. Jimmy, tell us about how was your week?
Jake, if Jake's not watching, he needs to be watching.
I know, right? Unless the only viable reason why he shouldn't be watching is if he's in a match right now. So if he is on a match, good luck. I hope you do well. Or if Leah's in a match and you're watching Leah, then good luck to her. All right, so as you can see, things are progressing along with the smoothness, if you will, with the show, and that's a big thanks to Jimmy because Jimmy is a streamer with a what was it?
Twitch
Twitch, yeah, with Twitch,
used to
and
be. I
used
do
to
want to get
be.
back into it though.
But you know what? You definitely have some knowledge that has been useful for this stream alone. So, um, yeah. So my question to you and to everybody, chime in if you want. Again, I'm not monitoring the chat, but I will in a second once I answer or once I ask this question to Jimmy, and then like I'm gonna actually get up, but I'll still hear him, so it's not like I'm ignoring you. But how was your welcoming back or your return to APA? How's that going with you? And I kind of know the answer to this because you're actually on my team, but I don't know what's going in your head. So let our viewers know how's that been.
The week back has been, well, because I stopped playing pool for like 4 or 5 years, so the week back has been rough. Definitely not playing at the level I know I could play at, but it does make me want to get back up there and get out there and play some more again. So
Oh yeah. Right now, if you had to pick three areas of your pool game that you know that you could do a lot better at, and it'll just take you know some practice. What would that be? And
I think currently right now,
before you answer
okay.
that, I have to address this because I feel like I'm cheating on Dana. Dana, sorry, I didn't even reach out to you today. I know that we talked about you being on the next show, and which for all intents purposes, this is the next show. But we're kind of behind the curve. Again, I did get off late, and Jimmy is actually I know looks very crisp and clear, like he's actually here, but he's actually at home. Um, but yeah, Dana, sorry. I should have, or if I had more time, I would have definitely included you into this because I think this would have been a good stream for us. But there's always next week, but we will use some of the ideas
Sure.
that we talked about um, from the show that you were just on. Okay, sorry. Jimmy was about to explain the three things that he feels that he was good at, but with a little bit of practice, he might come back to. So go ahead and fire away, Jimmy.
I think the most important one right now is aim. I feel like I'm not seeing the shots like I used to before.
Uh huh.
And I know that I just got to hit a bunch of balls and that'll come back to me, but I just feel like anything over half table, I'm way off. But I also might need glasses, I think, too, so
Well,
I'm dealing with that.
well. Okay. So with that comment of yours, it's when you look at the balls, do they look blurry or do they look like they're shaking?
They don't look blurry or shaky, but I know I do on outside of a table in my vision
Mm-hmm.
is a little blurry. So I
Okay.
don't think that helps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, definitely. So does that mean that you're farsighted since because the balls are relatively closer when you get on the table? Does that mean that you have an issue with seeing things up close?
I don't have issues with anything up close, so I don't know. I've never actually had my eyes checked, so I probably should do that.
Oh yeah, definitely. You should definitely go get some. some medical attention to those eyes, especially if you want to keep on shooting. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I've been playing pool for about like 20 years, right? And so I can almost remember some of the first times that I went to go play pool, and the people that I used to look up to that are now, I would say, like my peers. Even some people that I've kind of surpassed in consistency. Um, One of their biggest things is that they don't see the balls like they used to. So I would chalk that up to their eyesight starting to like fade a little bit, and mine are starting to fade as well. I actually have to have readers when I read stuff up close, so that's kind of sad for me. And if you guys see this little smudge on my camera, it's because I forgot to clean the lens. Right, it's right it's right there. So yeah, I forgot to clean the lens. All right, that's number one for Jimmy. His aim, and he feels that it's probably his eyes. Um, Ellen from Shark Attack Schonauer is on. He says short line,
Shot line.
shot line. Well, apparently I can't read either, so I will attest that to going to public school the last 2 years of my high school career. So, anyway, what's number two, Jimmy?
Number two, definitely cue ball control. I think I've scratched a good 20, 25 times in the last 2 weeks in my matches, whether it's on the break or just a shot that the cue ball just keeps rolling. So
Yeah, yeah.
maybe just tables, getting used to table speed, not necessarily angles, but
I'm gonna actually move this camera right over here so I can make it look like I'm actually looking at you, but I'm not really. But I am. I'm not, but I am. Okay, how's that? How's that?
There you go.
Okay. All right. So, cue ball control, and the third one. What do you feel is the third one?
Third one probably the break. I get it back into the swing of things with the break. Stop scratching on the breaks.
Yeah. I think I've always talked about this, like the very first shot, and this will be embedded in the start from scratch project that me and Jake are working on, and you're more than welcome to join us on that. But the very first shot potentially is a break shot. Like, whether you think that you're just going up there to smash the balls, it's still a shot. And the more, and like little Chris has said in some of his videos, is that um, it is possible to predict where these balls are going, and that's why I feel that some of these pros who at a higher level of pool playing, they know what they're doing when they're breaking, and if they can sig a ball, obviously it's they're able to run balls or run a table, so to speak. So um, so your first thing was your aim. Well, yeah, you're aiming, and you said that it was your eyes. So you're gonna go get checked out for that. Second one is your cue ball control. What would you? How would like? What would you suggest to our low-rated players out there, or people who are just beginning to play pool? What do you think they can do to work on their cue ball control, which is something that you're probably gonna do?
I think the biggest thing for me right now is getting the speed of the table down. Maybe practice more, and then also spend more time with top, bottom, and center, and less time on English.
Oh yeah,
Go
yeah, yeah.
back to the basics instead of just jumping back in.
Right.
I also changed my tip this time around too, so that's also something I got to get used to. So
Oh, okay.
a lot of variables that I just kind of jumped back in and didn't really after 4 years or whatever. It's a lot
Right.
of changes to get the feel for.
Right. So, Dana from the practice room, who usually is one of our repeating hosts, who a good friend of ours, has joined the chat room with us. So if you see him on there, tell him say hello. Looks like he's been working on some editing, so look out for his channel, which means that he's probably going to come out with another awesome video. So check that out. Alan is definitely commenting. All shots are made while standing 2 feet from the table on the shot line, shot mime. So there's, so I guess there's a bunch of dudes with white faces and little black dots on their cheeks doing this thing. Let's see. He also
It's a ghost
agrees
ball for a reason.
it is the ghost ball for a reason. Um, he also does say that the break is a huge part of the game. Touche. I do believe that as well. In the shooting or inline shooting and natural angles are key. Speed control is the hardest to judge. Very true. Um, so you're saying let's stick with high, middle, low, and get away from side spins, basically on cue ball control, or is that just because you're a little bit more consistent going with those Englishes instead of the side spins?
Oh, is that a question for me? Or are you
Yes,
talking to Alan?
no, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to
Okay.
everybody actually.
Yeah, I
Everybody I'm
think
just
I
talking
think
about.
going back to the basic natural angles will just make me more consistent because that's essentially where you start. So
Right.
trying to English every shot in is not helping my aim either. So
Yeah. Sorry, I just need to do a studio mode thing here so we can change that around. Okay, all right. And the third and final one you said was
the break.
the break, right? What do you think is a good, I don't know, a good practice for the break? Like, let me give you an example. So when I first started breaking, and I have like in the local community here, I probably have a pretty hard break than most, but not the hardest. I've seen a number of people just smash the hell out of the triangle and keeping the ball on the table. But for me, in order for me to hit the rack as hard as I can, I I realize that if you use a kind of choke up. You know how some people put on their backhand, they put it all the way at the end of the stick. Well, I find it that I can generate a lot of speed in a short amount of distance if I choke up on the back of the cue, opposed to like having it way out. And then when I go to smash it, I time it so I'm actually standing up when I hit the rack. So what do you how are you going to work on it, and what do you think is a good drill to do for that?
I think what I will do is definitely break a bit softer than I used to because I used to just get up and oh yeah, I can hit it super hard, but I've been trying to work on getting the cue ball to stay around the center table
Mm-hmm.
after a break and just even taking 50% off of the speed just to get control. I don't necessarily study the racks or anything and like, oh, there's a gap here. Let's shoot for this specific ball. But I think for me right now, less speed and then just be consistent about where I break from. Even if it's not the proper break for that table,
Uh-huh.
eventually I'll start to come into it.
Right on. For those of you who are watching, what do you do to try to either generate a lot of speed or get a pretty good spread on the rack? Um, I noticed, or I caught that you said that you look for gaps. Shane Van Boning does that. He goes up to the rack and he pretty much looks for. You got an itch there?
Yeah,
That
get you
was
back.
that was pretty intense how you were getting at that. Um, so I noticed that he looks for gaps. Now, why do you think people look for gaps? Does that make it easier to pocket a ball? Or do you think it makes it harder?
I think that honestly, Jake's the best person to ask about this stuff, but I think it
Yeah,
makes the balls move a bit more in a certain direction, maybe.
yeah.
But he's the expert on that, so
I will say that too. I mean, he's pretty meticulous when it comes to talking about the break and whatnot. And he's definitely studied it. So, Um, Alan, only break hard enough that you can control the cue and leave it in the middle of the table. Yes, very optimal. Choke up on the grip a few inches, and light cue is better. So his take is light cue is better. Now there's a there's a player on our team. I say R, and you know him, you've met him. His name is Brian McKernan. If you ever hold his cue, it feels like it's a good 20 to 21 ounces. Me personally, I break with a 17, maybe 17 and a half ounce cue. Um, his definitely sounds louder, but I think I have a better spread with mine. What kind of cue do you break with, and how hard do you hit?
I actually have two different ones that I've been using. I've got the it's like a 25-ounce break cue with a phenolic tip, but
25 ounces, really?
yeah.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
but I actually prefer breaking with a. It's just a predator cue with a hard tip
Yeah.
and just a maple shaft,
Oh, I
and it
see.
doesn't have any crazy thing or anything. I think it's like a 18 or something.
My
I
girl
prefer breaking with that.
Gwen is actually breaking with an old cue of mine, which sometimes I'll grab it to break, and it feels good. It has a composite clear tip on it, um, and it I sometimes I feel like I can break a little bit harder with that one. The what I break with now is a Spire from what is it, Golden West, and it is a what do you call those shafts? It is a what are the black shafts called? I can't believe I'm
Carbon fiber.
yeah, carbon fiber. So it's a pretty straightforward hit. There's almost no flex to the shaft when I hit, which is good because all that kinetic energy is actually getting transferred into the cue ball and just zooming away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um, but looks like in the chat we have somebody new, James Gipe 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 Gipe. Thumbs up. Hopefully I said that right because usually when you have a vowel, then a consonant, then a vowel, the first vowel is a hard sound. So it's Gipe, Gipe. Am I right on that, Jimmy?
That's what it looks like to me.
All right, Gipe. Are you looking at it too?
Yeah, see,
Awesome sauce. Hey, thanks for joining us, James. All right, let's see what
well,
else did we talk
James.
about. Go, James. Um, let's see, what did we talk about? Oh, I want so this what I was thinking as a thing for our next show is that whenever somebody calls timeout, whenever somebody calls a timeout, we should remember it and then reenact it. And if it goes right, great. We'll ask the viewers, is it possible? If it goes wrong, what should have happened? So I know that kind of sucks because I would, that'd be great to do that now. But I think that's our next thing that we should do on the show, which I think would be beneficial for a lot of low-rated players who, because the way I see it, like when you're trying to teach somebody to do a defensive shot or a particular shot, I think the best time to learn it is in the practice, but the best time to also try to execute it is in practice. But it's almost a 50-50 when you try to get somebody who's never done the shot before to do it right on the spot. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I
Yeah,
mean, depending on their skill level, for sure.
true, true.
But then again, you take that shot and you recreate it after the fact, and then you can do it over and over and over as many times as you want. So I think that is a good way to learn it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Alan says, I use an 18.5 bungee brake. Bungee? Bungee brake jump cue. Hard phenolic tip. That's awesome. Is that the actual brand name is Bungee? Never heard that before. It's cool. All right, so let's see. Me and Jimmy here. I'm gonna take our commentating skills and put it to the test. We're going to try to commentate on a match here. All right. This is pre-recorded. It is an APA game between Christy and Yader Martinez. And this is I did not record this. This is actually on YouTube. If you go ahead and search this, I claim no rights to this clip right here, but it's on YouTube, which is a free platform. So not only that, I'm not monetized. So anyway, so we're gonna try our hand in commentating these shots right here. So Jimmy, feel free to tell me what you see. I'll tell you what I see, and then we'll just go from there. And,
Well,
and
they already
everybody,
broke, so
and
I don't
every,
really know.
and everybody else out in the chat, feel free to say whatever you want. Here we go. Look at that. It's like we're
Ooh,
there.
I know. Man, chalking the crap out of that thing.
You got to sometimes. So it looks
Nerves.
like all right, so Chrissy has to win 2 games. She's a skill level 3. Martinez
Yader's a
is a
4.
skill level 4. Yeah, so he has to win 1 more. It looks like this is during COVID, so well, Chrissy's not wearing a mask, so she just does not care.
It's not, yeah.
All right, what do you
Oh,
think
nice.
about that first shot right there?
First shot. I mean, he left himself one other option, so probably not the best choice.
Yeah, probably the 9 ball. I think unless he's gonna try to go off the rail for this one, which I think is a big mistake.
Yeah, why leave yourself that hard on the first shot?
Well, it looks like he's gonna go for it.
Do it. He's gonna do it.
Well, if he does it, that just attests to the fact that he might be part Filipino because only those people
That's
are risky.
some magician skills. So now he's looking at the 9 ball like he's gonna cut the 9 to the side.
Oh no,
Oh.
he went.
He went up there. Okay.
Yeah.
He shot it at Dante.
Yeah. So here, wow, maybe I should take off our faces so we can see the rest of the table. Let's do that and that.
Oh, cool. There you go.
There we
Now I
go.
can see the whole thing.
Now it's gonna be like, oh, these guys. That doesn't like the actual commentators are gonna see this again. They're gonna be like, that doesn't sound like us. Wow.
Oh.
That is see, and you know what?
Nerves.
Yeah, that has to be nerves.
Nerves.
That has to be nerves, and it's probably somebody in the crowd was like, "You don't have a mask on."
I know everybody seems to have one except for her. Crazy world.
So
Alright,
Dana,
what does he got here?
Dana does say, "Don't forget, this is a skill level 3-4, so you may not see top level decisions." This is 100% true, and that's okay. You know, we don't have to see crazy good shots here.
Yeah, so he's just gonna kick at that ball and hope it somehow goes in.
Something goes in, so
I don't even know if he hit his own ball first there.
okay. So there's gonna be some spots where I'm gonna pause it and see if we can see what a good run would be here. So, well, looks like then I'm gonna go to the overhead
for the
cam.
6.
Yeah, she just wanted to.
There we go. She wanted to make one.
Yeah, but unfortunately, by hitting the 7, it put it in a worse position. I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think a skill
Yeah,
level
someone has one
6
ball
or
she can shoot for.
above, a skill level 6 or above would have probably tried to avoid that.
That ball doesn't go, so I'm not sure what's happening.
Yeah,
Maybe somewhat defensive,
possibly.
just to put it up there, and he can't see any of his balls really.
That's true.
Hard to tell from that angle. So
Well, he's
he
looking
I
at.
think he can. I think he can see that ball, but I don't think he can see it to make it.
So you think he's gonna try to just go straight for the ball, or do you think he's gonna try to spin off? Oh nope.
He's going for the 3-ball combo,
That's
as you do.
yeah. Well, I don't do it unless I have to. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's pause it here for a second. So he's going for the 3-ball combo. What do you think is actually gonna happen?
From that angle, he's probably going to miss that 3rd ball entirely. That
Yeah.
16 is probably going to come to the bottom rail there.
Okay, I
and
agree.
then it's going to be more of a mess than it was before.
I agree.
But we'll see. We'll see.
Well,
Oh,
he
well, he
al-
still hit
he
it.
he almost got it. Almost. Maybe if he would have hit it as hard as he could.
Yeah, I got a piece of it.
Yeah.
But now two of his balls are blocking a pocket that are
Yep.
rough to get into.
Just want to say what's up to Jim. Thanks for joining us, Jim. We're looking at a APA match, and we're just commentating on it. I don't own the rights to this video, but it is on the free platform, and I thought that we can give our 2 cents about how it's shooting. So,
All right, he's coming back, so he probably can shoot the 9 there, but then leaves himself
so I'm gonna pause this right
maybe
here.
2 options.
If you were shooting this out, right? What would be your ball pattern?
I guess you could go 2 ways. If you shoot the 9, you open the pocket for the other person,
Mm-hmm.
and you don't really. The only ball you could come with shape on would maybe be the 2 bottom balls.
Right.
If you. Yeah, I don't know. This is not very good layout. I guess
No.
you could go defensive here and maybe stick her along the right rail with a 10 ball
Right.
and try to push that towards the top pocket, top right.
Yep. Um, my opinion, if he can see the 9 ball just full, I would definitely hit that with maybe a little bit of bottom right, so I can go 1, 2, almost 3 rails to the same side, right? Except down table, and go ahead and take care of that pink ball. It looks like a pink ball in the corner, and just
Okay,
float.
yeah.
Yeah, and just float it up so I have an angle to hit. And I want to say it's the 14, the green stripe ball, so that way I can get angle on the 12 ball, which is right next to the 1 ball. But if I felt that I was not shooting well, I'd probably I'd probably shoot the 12 ball soft enough that it comes off the rail but leaves it next to the 1, so that because the 1 doesn't have a ball, especially since the pink ball is in the way. And then I
Yeah,
don't
didn't
think
have a pocket.
I don't think she can make either balls over there. So let's see what happens here.
He's thinking.
Yeah, he's thinking a lot. He's looking at the
Well,
diamonds. Maybe he has
maybe
some.
he's taking a timeout. Can you take a timeout in World Championships? I don't know.
Ooh,
Wait,
what's going on here?
is that the
Ooh,
ref? I'm so
that might be
confused now.
that might be a ref. I don't know because I don't think either one of them has hairy white arms. Oh, what's this? I wonder why that was moved there.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I don't know
This is
what kind
definitely
of
not a practice match.
yeah. I don't know what kind of pool this is that you can just move balls around.
Um,
That definitely makes it a little bit interesting now. No, not really. Not really. It'll just be harder. Like at this point, this is for sure where I would pop that 12 ball out. Because the 12 ball from in my oh, that what is this?
I'm just confused why somebody was able to pick up and move the ball around.
Me too. Me too.
Unless somehow there was a foul before where she bumped it or he bumped it and they tried to move it back, but I don't know. I don't think so.
Jim
I,
says, "What the heck was that?" Jim, we're not sure what that is.
so
I
she went
think
for the same ball that didn't go again,
yeah, I think
but that's okay.
I think on the previous shot, maybe somebody saw that the ball moved, and the player or the team captain was like, "That ball was not there." In APA, I believe if that is called, then the ref has to replace it where the ball was last, basically. So
I don't know. I've never even seen that in a match before, so
me
it
neither.
almost looked like practice at first.
Yeah. Um, super weird. They missed the
All right, so
three-way
he's going for that
combo.
9 ball now.
That was where the 14 ball ended up. Yeah, if maybe we might see.
Oh,
I've done that.
I've done that
Yeah,
100 times now.
yeah. It's not the.
Just last week.
Did you really?
I feel like I scratched every other shot, especially playing that 9 ball match. I don't know how I won that match
Hey, it still was amazing. Good for you.
against a 1.
Well, you need. Was it a one? Oh
I
my
played
gosh.
against a 1, yeah.
You needed that win though.
I
I,
did. It felt good, but
yeah.
at the same time, got to get one out there at least.
All right. So let's see what she's going for. So the 2 ball. I
Just gonna
definitely.
shoot it into my mouth.
There you go. Oh, she missed
Yep.
it. You sharked her.
Yeah.
Let's get you out of there. Let's get me out of there.
All right. So let's see if he picks up any balls and moves them around.
I think you should just like go for the 8 ball right now.
Dang, this is a $50,000 match right now.
No kidding, right? What do you see? fifty thousand
That's so cool.
dollars.
There's a check in the background that says $50,000. It's like I don't know how you can miss it. Okay, so he cleared out his ball and tied up his other ball and tied up both of them. No. Oh no. All right, she's got this.
Yeah.
There you go.
See, but
The one is still stuck.
yeah. I wonder what she's like. How can? Oh, I see it now. Oh my snikes! $50,000.
Yeah.
Can you
Okay,
imagine
so she's shooting her ball at the other 2 balls again. This is what she did in the top left corner. I'm so confused.
Well, let's think about this though. She's a low-rated player. She wants to guarantee another shot. I think what she meant to do was try to make that one.
Yeah, that's true. That would have made sense.
Yeah.
Get his ball out of the way so that the one has a spot to go.
Dana said Jimmy moved during the shot. She gets to pick up the ball and move it later.
All right. He's going to hit his ball out of that other spot, but it's not going to go.
Oh. Well, I think at this point, since he pretty much has 2 balls wired in the hole, I would do the same thing. I would start freeing up balls that are tied up. I mean, even for like a low-rated player, I'd exactly do that. Like I would leave that there until I was ready to basically run the table out.
Right.
And as a low-rated, here she goes.
That's pretty close.
And yeah. So like this one right here, I'd definitely pop the 10 ball next. So I'm kind of watching this also on my big screen, and the video feed looks pretty okay.
Yeah, not too bad at all. All right, so he's just looking at clearing that combo now, which I feel like is not the play, sir. Just keep that one locked up forever.
Forever.
The 10 probably goes though. If it's frozen in that ball, it almost just goes automatically.
Oh, it went.
There you go. Now that bottom corner combo, how would you shoot that though once he gets to it? Because you know he's
Where?
taking that 11 now.
Well, yeah, he's taking an 11 now. Oh, he called timeout. He's like, Cap, come on over here.
Dante, get over here. Show me what to do.
Ooh, I would be the wrong person. Or did he call it? Do they have extensions? What are we doing?
Nope.
Oh,
I think
there
that's.
it is. Oh, this is a team event.
Oh, they have a timer
That's
for the
what.
timeout.
Yeah. So one person doesn't get all 50. I think it's all 8 people gets 50.
Okay.
But still, though, that's a pretty good
That's
payday.
still pretty cool.
Yeah. They're moving more balls, Jim says.
Yeah, that's why the camera's not showing it.
Yeah.
It's rigged.
I love the fact that he makes it seem so complicated by When you're in this spot right here, I just like tell him, all right, this is what you want to do. This is how you should shoot it. And then if he requires more explanation, but right now he's filling his head up with all possibilities that can confuse him. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
yeah, he's a 4, but
he literally used the timeout to talk about multiple shots at once, which is time efficient, but not necessarily what you want to focus on.
right.
How would you shoot the 11? Would you just stop it? It looks
Um,
great.
no, I wouldn't stop it because I needed to hit the rail and get to the head rail, because then you can shoot the combination, let it come off the rail. The stripe ball will basically stay where it's at, and you could just see that. I feel that's a big mistake right there, because now I'm gonna pause this for a second so I can explain myself here, because now once he shoots this combination, right, depending on it, I feel that he's gonna try to cut it more than just roll up to it and let it hit, and the carom will make the other ball go in. But then that puts the one ball into play where it's going to come off, and it may get between his next ball and the cue ball, unless he just
Yeah.
wails on it. But I feel that's why I was saying that I would want to get to the head rail, so that way I can shoot at it to come off the long
The
rail and
bottom
come
rail.
back. Yeah, and come back
Yeah.
out. So let's see what happens. Do you agree
Yeah,
or do you
I
disagree?
think if he shoots this straight on, that one ball is it's gonna clear, but you don't know where the cue ball is gonna go.
Absolutely. Oops.
But that ball is gonna make the other ball and clear the one ball.
Yeah. Jim says the 14 off the one combo, 12 needs to hit a little with a little pace to get the one out, and then 14 in the same pocket. I agree. I mean, little
I don't know if he's
pace.
gonna control
I
the
hope he
cue ball.
doesn't. See, look, he hit it nice and see, he got super lucky
Okay.
on that.
That was a double kiss craziness. Yeah, that
He
worked
still
though.
got lucky because like what would happen? What would have happened if he knocked that ball in? Now he doesn't really necessarily have a pocket for the 8 ball, and because of that where that cue ball is and where that other ball is, I'm 100% sure that cue ball would have been behind the one.
Hmm.
But
Now he's got to clear both those balls to get position on the 8.
yeah, he's gonna try to go 2 rails so he can shoot the. Oh, he went.
He went even farther.
Yeah, I mean that's still a good
That
setup
worked.
right
That
there.
worked.
Yeah, definitely. Now all he has to do is just not look at that $50,000 check sitting up there.
No, he's got to mark his pocket. Remember?
Oh yeah. What do you mark your pocket with?
I just have a poker chip.
Oh nice.
I don't know where I got it. It's not special.
Let's see if we get in the way on the shot. Oh,
Oh, nice.
that's distracting. So he got a $50,000 check and this goofy redheaded guy.
Yeah,
See
that's
what
his pocket
happens.
marker.
Ooh, let's be
Ooh, that'll.
honest, he almost missed that. He almost missed that. All right. Well, look at that. We're on our way.
Just pumps for all.
Yay.
Dang, that lady in the background, she was getting it. She was excited. Must be his
All right.
mom.
Let's see. Oh, he has a mustache.
Oh,
Oh, he has a goatee. Good for him. I can't grow facial hair. It's a curse. Oh, hun, can I have a cup of coffee? So weird. Huh? No, please, let me get a cup of coffee. I love it when she tells me that I can't have something, and then I just look at her with these eyes that says, "You're not my real mom." So,
Dana says the double kiss crazy is the standard EPA
oh, I know,
shot.
right? Okay, here we go. Looks, at least he's not trying to do the 8 ball break. He looks like he just wants a good spread.
I don't lie, those balls look kind of old. I don't know if it's the lighting, but all the white is like yellow.
Oh, look at that.
Ooh, there
Right
you
in
go.
there. Look at that spread. Oh my gosh.
I need to take some break lessons from this man.
Yeah, definitely. Well, let's take a look at this layout here. Take us off real quick. All right, for those of you in the chat room, take a look at the layout, and then comment as we go. I think since he made the well, it's APA rules, so you have to take what you make. So he's set up for the stripes, and I think the stripes is 100% runnable for maybe a 6. Hell, maybe a 5 even. But I think he's going to have a little trouble getting shape on that 14 ball, which is next to the 1 ball in the side pocket. It looks like everything else should go. This
You
first
could
shot,
take that ball right now,
yeah. Well,
or
yeah,
just
but
from that angle anyway.
but that's a risky. I mean, it's not a risky shot, but it's definitely a difficult shot. Um,
The 4 takes the easy side pocket shot. The 3 takes the easy side pocket shot here too.
yeah. But the thing is he gonna stop it, roll forward slightly so he can shoot the 11, or is he gonna leave himself with a like combination of some sort?
Hopefully he doesn't.
Okay,
Fingers crossed.
let's see what he does. Thank you, sweetheart. Sorry, guys. I'm getting coffee. Well, it looks like he's lining. He probably knows
He's
that
looking at that ball.
his only problem ball really looks like he's shooting with a Q-Tech.
It's still good that he notices that though, because a lot of people just go up and shoot the next ball and they don't even think about anything.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
He got
That
way
was
more
good. That was super
juice
good.
on that, so that's good.
I don't know if he. Here's the weird thing. Do you think that he knew that that's where that ball was going, or he was just shooting
I
and
think he
hoping?
overcooked it.
Well, no, that's actually pretty good. And honestly, I wouldn't be looking at that end of the table. I would be shooting the. I would shoot the ball up table, the other ball. Oh, what are you doing, Chuck?
Defense. I don't know.
Okay,
You think he
so
just miscued maybe?
the definition of defense is that not having any intention of making your object ball. I don't think he had any intention of making that because he shot that weird.
So she's going for a long shot here.
Yeah. That might have been a bad move on her part because now he definitely has a better shot and angle at that 14 ball. Or is it
Yeah.
14?
I think it's a 14.
Is it the 16 ball?
I'm colorblind.
That was a trick question. There's only 15 balls, Jimmy.
I'm number blind.
Jim says it's 14. You can't pull the wool over Jim's eyes. All right. So
All
if
right,
he
he's
makes
gonna play that ball.
so basically if he makes this, I would say that he has the potential to run out. And no.
Just nerves. We'll call it nerves.
Nerves and inconsistency. For those of you in the chat room, if you have a prediction of who do you think is going to take this one, if you haven't seen it, it's not fair if you've seen it already or whatnot. But I would say,
This is almost a punishment to watch, so I don't know if anybody sat through this already.
oh yeah, that's true.
All right, so she didn't leave herself another shot again.
Nope. I'll tell you what.
I do that all the time, though.
At 9 o'clock, we'll stop. We'll stop commentating on this, and we'll draw to the end of the show because I usually just run for about an hour.
That's decent.
That wasn't bad. You know what we should do for the next show also is actually film. You know what? We're on the same team on Sunday. You make sure that I film one of our matches.
Okay.
Good or bad.
Dang, those pockets are so generous.
They are generous. All right. You commentate for a second. I'm going to go use the bathroom.
All right. She's gonna definitely play defense here somehow. And got lucky with that real touch. And then from here, I'm assuming he's Yader. I think he might burn up a timeout or kick one of those stripes on the rail up there. Looks like that's what he's looking at. So guess she made the right play, at least for this guy. Oh, I guess he can see that ball. It didn't look like it was clear of the 8-ball, so go for the combo. Okay, so he's got, looks like 3 different options here. Can't really see anything but him, so we'll wait a second.
All right, I'm
Possible
back.
9-ball shot here. Yep, looks like he's going to take that 9. Hopefully he plays it soft so he doesn't hook himself on that 2-ball trying to shoot something else.
So, okay, I missed what happened.
He shot the 11 in the top.
Oh yeah, are we at 12 innings yet, or no?
Pretty close. No. So I think
Okay,
if he
I'm not.
takes that top ball, he's not really going to leave himself anything again. So he's definitely going to go down there.
Yeah.
There you
Also,
go.
also another thing about low-rated players that not 100% confident that they know where the ball is going to end up. Really.
All right, bud. Just take that other top left one, not
I
the
think
top right one.
I think it would be a mistake to take this shot because I don't think he has a soft shot, like a soft control shot.
Plus, he's got to sprawl out over the whole table and
Yeah.
just take the easy shot that you don't have to
Oh,
do a
it's not.
contortion
It's
stuff.
not that bad. There you go.
Yeah, I guess the camera angle didn't really do it justice.
Yeah, I totally thought that it was like against the rail and he'd have to spin it off the rail.
All right, you think he's going to run this out?
Um,
I think
ooh,
he surprises us. I think he runs this out.
I don't know. I think
He's got to
I think he doesn't.
come off the left rail
I know
here and get
he's
some sort
already.
of shape.
You could see that he has a lot of doubt. He doesn't know how to move that ball around. Okay, maybe he got lucky on that one. I
Told you, surprise us.
gotta give him the benefit of the doubt.
So he puts that in the side. Where does he put the 8? Does he put it in the bottom middle pocket? You think? I have a hard time stopping that side pocket shot, so I'd probably still roll it.
Yeah, he has a bit of an angle. Like if it wasn't so much of an angle, he could probably just like stun it over and it'll slide over. Oh, here comes.
See, that's the thing though, is this the angle here, it makes it look way harder than the top angle did.
Yeah.
It looks almost straight in, but
I wonder if they did that on purpose. Like wore different color. I mean, like, do you think that on the sideline there's a yellow shirt, a green shirt, a black shirt?
oh, like their team has one of every color.
No, like they're the Power Rangers, or or is that supposed to
Maybe.
be Sub-Zero and Scorpion because the other color is wrong?
So wait, is she taking a timeout here too?
I think they could do sideline, like if they're talking, they can talk.
Okay. I've never actually run into that situation before.
The ref's probably like, get it over with. Have you ever been in that room?
Me, no. No, I've never been to Vegas for pool.
Oh, really?
Yep,
Well,
I've never made it.
well, hopefully you'll go with us. I
This
mean,
is
hopefully
weird,
we'll,
maybe.
yeah, hopefully we'll do it because we are qualified for cities, so we just need to win the city tournament.
Yeah, I've gone to cities a few times. Just haven't made it past second place there.
Just had closed it out. Got it. Dana says, well, we all have to learn at some point, so I'll try to go easy on the lower rated players. I was born with a cue in my other hand. Oh, so he did.
Left him a
Did he
reasonable shot.
stun? Did he stun it or did he just roll to it?
He rolled it.
Okay. I don't like this close space, especially on those 7-foot diamond or 7-foot valleys. Throws me
Mhm.
off.
Any shot where you're this close, it's kind of a mind game.
Yeah. Well, I hope they show his marker again because that was entertaining.
Hopefully he doesn't do the classic double hit the cue ball.
Or if you look at it, that cue ball could go into the side pocket. There's a little. Who is that? Is that George Jetson?
It kind of looks like George Jetson.
For those of you who were not born back in the 80s, George Jetson was a cartoon during my time.
Nailed it.
How relieved do you think he feels right now?
Super. He's up 2-0.
Oh wow, he's the only one wearing the red shirt. Okay, little. All right, let's get right here. Oh, did we miss the break?
Would you skip right to the end? Dang, those pockets are massive.
All right. Well, I did say that about 9 o'clock we're gonna kind of cut this short, so let's go right here where the score is.
Ooh, what a kick. This is not even the same guy. This
It's
is
not?
two different people.
My bad.
He must have like 3-0 or whatever. Oh yeah, this video is 4 hours and 30 minutes long. I didn't notice that.
We don't want to see 4 hours. We just want to know who won.
I bet you he took it.
Where are we at here? No, that's still 2 to. Oh, he only had to win 3, right?
I'm not sure. I've
Mhm.
only played 9 8-ball
he's a-
matches.
Because he's a 4 and she's a 3, so it's a 3-2. He's already up
Okay.
2, so
Yeah, so he's on the hill already.
yeah, he definitely shot this one a little too hard. Boo. But the red shirt always dies. Not a good color.
Yeah, it's true.
Alan even agrees with me on the earlier one that he had the potential to scratch.
Well, he showed us where he wanted the cue all like 3 times there.
Yeah.
But you're a little past that, so.
I'm thinking, oh, I cannot stand that with certain players is that they try to, like, after the shot's been made, obviously you wanted it in a certain area and they keep on pointing towards it. Like,
Yeah.
literally it would have got there if you shot it right, buddy.
I think he's trying to bank this in the
No,
corner.
he's trying to
He
play a little
changed his mind.
defense.
That works.
No, it doesn't. Well, from my aspect, it doesn't work because look at that. Now we
Did
got
you just-
No, I didn't draw that. Don't. I'm not that fancy yet, but
I was like, dang, he's getting real with it.
yeah, no, not
All
yet.
right, so
I know how to do that.
she's
I
got
just,
her timeout taken.
yeah. This guy's intense. Her coach is intense.
He's got that wide timeout stance.
Yeah, I feel that he might even be Thai. So look at him. It's like it's gonna go over here. Trust me. Just make the ball. A mirror method works here, but not for a 3. For those of you who don't know what the mirror method is, it's basically imagining that there's another ball, same distance, and that ball, that the imaginary ball, is what you aim for to strike the actual ball. So she actually got that good. Good for
Yeah,
her.
that was decent. It's a tougher 8-ball shot, but it's doable.
All right. I'm going to stop this here for a
She's
second.
gonna whip the side.
Alan, not Alan, Jimmy, you haven't seen this match, right?
No, I have not.
I haven't seen this match. And here's what the thing that sucks about going down to the 8-ball and not closing it out is that you hit it right, you make your ball, you have a good you have about a 60-40 being a skill level 3, you got about a 60-40 chance of making this ball. But if you don't, the cue ball automatically comes back towards the 2 ball. And he hit running 2 balls for a 4 is totally doable. Can't
Mhm.
I hate that. Okay, here we go.
The struggle.
It is a struggle.
So where do you think she puts this on the side? Yep.
Wonder what her marker is. It's probably half a cue ball.
Looks like a 8-ball or something.
Yeah, half a 8 ball. Or
Okay.
pterodactyl egg.
I don't think she makes this.
Ooh!
She showed me.
Ooh! Oh no, look at this. It's Hill Hill. Look at that.
She can't believe she made that.
She doesn't want to believe that she made that. But you know what's detrimental at this point right here? He's probably feeling it now. That's probably in his head. Because regardless if she only won 1 game, she's on the hill.
Yeah. What's your pocket marker, Dante?
Since I'm a 7, I usually just call my pockets when I play people.
But if you didn't do that, what do you use to mark?
We have a menagerie actually. One of our pool buddies gave me a pool marker of half a 8 ball, and then I know that we have the Cheshire cat. We have what else do we have? Sometimes I'll use my cell phone. So, what about you, Jimmy?
I have a poker chip. I
Yeah,
saw
that's
some
right. You
people
do.
last week using their wallet or a lighter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, dry break?
It
Was that a dry break?
was no, oh, rattled it, but it was close.
All right. So
All right,
yes,
are you stripes or solids here?
it's gonna have to be solids. Like
Yeah,
the way that I see it, I mean, there's really nothing. There's not a ball that doesn't have a pocket that it can go to.
it's up to 3, unless you clear out some other stuff first.
Uh, that's not bad actually. I see that he's gonna make 2 more balls. Oh, put your mask on, man. You had it on for a reason. Look at that. Now she has her
Yeah,
mask on.
he's like half wearing it now. So
Oh my gosh. Really, dude? You know you know what a tactic that some circles use is during these big events where it's all quiet and you can't really hear anything is to crop dust. Like like after you get done missing a ball,
oh jeez,
you walk by the cue ball because you know the other player is going to be shooting there, and you just crop that like a little silent assassin.
I'm not gonna play you anymore. That's all that means. I've never once done that. Oh my
I
gosh.
now I'm not gonna lie. I've never done that myself, right?
Mhm.
Never done that myself. But
Chemical warfare.
I will say this. A player on my team by the name of Brian McKernan had bubble guts one time, and he was doing it, and he would admit it, and he was just like, but it was potent,
That's brutal.
like it took your focus off the pool game.
All right, so she didn't leave herself anything.
No,
She's
get
just
a rail,
gonna
get a rail.
go on the
Oh,
rail.
no rail.
She did.
In that situation, ladies and gentlemen, is a foul because neither the object ball or the cue ball hit a rail.
But is the foul so bad where you can pick up and move the balls around the table, like the first rack?
I know that was kind of odd. Dana says I have a half of a golf ball. That's pretty cool. A half of a tennis ball. I use Rio Casino chip and 1 pocket to mark my pocket for 1 pocket. So he also uses a casino chip.
All right. So 9 ball or 10 ball? Stop the cue ball. Nope, he'll roll forward.
That might have been
Now he has 1 ball to shoot at that doesn't have a for sure bucket.
that might have been a. You know what? He might not actually win this one. I didn't realize they were both on the hill. All he has
Yeah.
to do is just mess up just once, and far too often. When you're the higher rated player and you're shooting pretty good, where things are going in your favor. Once that one player gets a game under their belt, it kind of changes the tide a little bit.
Yeah, kind of catch fire a little bit.
Yeah. I don't
Okay.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
about
what
this
he's doing.
shot right here.
Putting the 3 ball on the rail. I don't know.
Did you see him pull back and oh,
Oh,
little
that goes. I
little
did not see that.
stunner.
Still didn't leave himself with much though.
Well, no. But it definitely he can take care of these 2 balls right here. I hope somebody needs to tell him that the way he's chalking his stick, he's going to go through a lot of chalk.
Chalk's cheap. Unless you're running Kamui.
Yeah, that's the one that's like 45 bones, right?
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
it's like $30 to $40 a cube.
Dana,
I actually had it once.
Oh, really? Dana, here's a question for you. What's the most expensive chalk out there? Because I know you did uh, a video on chalks and whatnot. Hopefully, you'll come back with a answer before. Oh wow, there are massive pockets. Dana just chimed in that there are massive pockets.
They are. They're huge. All right. I did not expect that.
He's definitely going about it the hard way.
Yeah. Now here it might be kind of hard to stop the cue ball for the 11 with that angle he has.
That's why he has to shoot it. If I was him, I'd try. Who's drawing these lines?
The professional commentators.
Oh yeah.
I just don't like that shot.
Oh.
It's hard to not hook yourself.
Dana says Kamui was $100 when it was first around. I still use the 45 Q for my breaker. Oh, he missed it.
He's so worried about the speed. But you have to on that shot. Yeah, she might be able to take this.
I think so. I think she got some momentum going now.
3 ball's still a problem.
What do you think he's thinking about while he's sitting back there? Oh, timeout. I want you to hit it right here. Oh, he's
I'm
gonna try.
confused.
He's trying to take the pocket. She's trying to take the pocket.
Oh. I mean, these pockets are pretty big, so. If she misses this, though, she sells out the whole match.
Yeah, she does. That's not bad.
I mean,
That's not bad. Although hopefully Martinez knows to hit that with a little bit of top, maybe top right, so it floats down. It doesn't shoot in that pocket, but he will. Like me personally, I would hit so I could shoot to the opposite corner. Or he can try to hit this and make that other ball, but I think it's too far out that he might actually scratch if he goes for that.
Yeah.
7-inch of love, baby.
Played that really soft.
Yeah, see the way that the ball was moving, I would have hit that with a little bit more speed and pace. to at least get down towards the 8 ball to get a little bit of some love. Or I might have shot that one a little bit lighter and go ahead and do a bank to the same pocket. You know.
Yeah. Now he's gonna have to just bank it in the side.
Ooh, did you see that? That's a
Yeah.
possibility. The cue ball might scratch off of that. What ball is that? Pink.
Isn't that the 5 ball?
Ooh,
Or is that the orange?
the orange
Four?
is the 5 ball.
4 maybe? I'm colorblind. Okay, so now he's got a celebrity shot.
Is that a different coach?
Yeah, the other one had a blue shirt.
I told you
You
they're
think he's
like
gonna bank
color
it to the pocket he's standing at? You gotta be careful doing that though, because the cue ball goes all over the place then.
Yeah, he might actually rub off of the 3 like they showed earlier. There you go.
I guess
Move that.
that's what's good about this, the lower rated matches, is it keeps you guessing.
Absolutely. He's very decisive where he's
It's a
putting.
very, very one pockety shot.
Are you pretty good at judging banks?
No.
Oh.
Just the straight angled bank ones, yeah, but if I have to modify it at all, not so much.
Yeah. He got it. Nope.
That was pretty close.
Well, he definitely has to run for this one.
I just feel like the side pocket would have been an easier angle because you're not cutting it backwards.
All right. This is a hill match for those of you who are just joining us. This is the last game to see who's going to win this between Christina and Yader. And this is what she's left with. She has solids. Jimmy, what would you start out with here?
Well, I guess it just depends on how I'm feeling that day, but probably the 5 ball, the orange one.
Yeah, 5. Would you follow it or would you draw it a little bit?
I'd probably just stun it over to the bottom corner, bottom left,
Yeah.
and then play those over there, and then leave that other ball in the bottom right corner to come back for the 8.
Yeah, I agree. I do the same thing. If you see something different out there, go ahead and let us know. All right, here we go.
Playing time says 5, 6, 3, 4, 8.
5, 6, 3, 4, 8. That's the same combination to my luggage. Yeah. This is the key shot right there. Get it, get it, get it. Oh, yeah. I think she's out here.
Yeah, I think she's gonna take this now. Just play it soft.
I probably
And
would.
this you really don't have to worry about because it's almost hanging in the pocket. So anything down that direction will be good.
Yeah, and she can actually go for this 3 and still miss it. You know.
Yeah.
But as long as she keeps the cue ball over here and kind of
In the top half.
just like that.
All right. You think he cuts this or banks it? Definitely cuttable, but not something I'd want to do.
Yeah, he definitely. This is a tester shot here for sure for any skill level, actually, especially being on the hill.
Yeah, there's a lot of rating on that thing.
Do you think he's shaking a little bit?
Yeah. Dana says he'd hit it as hard as possibly could, sacrifice a goat and pray because slop. But
Wow.
you gotta call the 8 ball though.
I don't think he has a good enough angle to try to make it down in that pocket.
He could go for the 2 rail bank. down to the pocket where he's standing. Get fancy with it. Oh no, the 3 ball's in the way.
He's still going for the one bank.
I'm just going for the hide the 8 ball in between the pink ball and the cue ball.
I agree with Alan. I'd probably rail first and spin the 8 ball into the corner. Oop. Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Oh no.
She wins.
Oh no.
He hit that pretty dang hard.
Yeah, he sure did. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Well, that wasn't too bad. I think we did good commentating on that. I definitely had fun commentating that with you, so I hope you enjoyed that. Sorry,
Yeah,
you guys. Yeah, go ahead.
It was a different, definitely different than what I'm used to watching. That's for sure.
Yeah. I'll tell you what though. So next week we'll have a little bit more content. We're gonna make sure that we get on a normal basis here. Now that I got a technician like Jimmy Allen here to help me out with these streams to make them a little bit more smoother, and we'll have Jake next week as well. So, and hopefully Dana can forgive me and he can come on. And Jimmy, um, not just Jimmy, but maybe we can have Alan back on again and Jim. Jim, the last time that I had Jim from Bang Time on the show was a long time ago when we had like 3 other content creators just kind of collab and kind of shoot the shit. That was a lot of fun. We had definitely had a lot of fun on that one. So if you want to see that one, just go to my channel, look at the playlist, and you'll see Little Chris, Jim from Bang Time, Darren from Mr. Edit One, and myself. We're all on there, having a good time. Pretty funny stuff. So check that out. Jim, I do appreciate that you've joined us, and hopefully you stick around for a little bit. I know, you know, life gets in the way. I've had some great hosts on here, but after a while they have to move on to do other things that they like doing. Shout out to Nick Coco. I actually had to play him in a match not too long ago. Unfortunately, I did prevail in a game of 9 ball, APA, and then yeah. So I'm gonna start remembering to capture some of these videos so we can talk about them. I'm gonna definitely start catching timeouts so that way we could also discuss them as a community and see how we do with that. Jimmy, do you have any shout outs before we say goodbye tonight?
Shout out to Jake. Can't wait to see you next week.
Absolutely. Yeah, Jake.
Good luck down there.
Hopefully you watch this and leave a comment. Let us know how me and Jimmy did.
And thanks for Dante for inviting me to come hang out.
This is so awesome. All right. My shout outs always goes out to all my fellow content creators, not just the ones that joined us today, but to a whole slew of them out there. You know who you are. And hopefully I don't get dinged too hard for showing a match that has been recorded on YouTube, I guess, or whatever. If so, all right.
Bad.
Super bad. Hopefully Jimmy will show me some other tips and tricks dealing with some OBS. Maybe Jimmy, to get you started, maybe you should show some of the stuff that you do and show people how to set up their oh, you know some stuff about Discord, you know some stuff about OBS, you've dealt with Twitch, so I'm pretty sure that is knowledge that a lot of people would love to see. Jimmy Allen, everybody, thank you very much for joining. We'll see you next week, same time. I think 8 o'clock is a good time for us, so Check it out. We'll see you next time. We'll have some more stuff, some fun stuff to do. And like I always say, hope to see you guys on the table on this channel. And don't fry bacon naked. See you, Jimmy.